the thing about this particular album is that I haven't written an album like the ETU. Most of that was me writing in my head. I haven't actually put pen to paper in a minute. But this particular album, I felt like I had to document this. You know what I'm saying? Just based on the times, what we are going through, being, quarantined, if you will. It just felt like this particular piece had to be documented. And I'll share something with you before we get off before we get off of the cast on what the marketing strategy is going to be moving forward when we start talking about documentation.
Yeah, we'll talk about that off the line.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Off the line. Off the line. But no, we sequenced this album musically, sonically, before I even put pen to paper. So every rhyme is custom fit for every track. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can tell because everything has its timeliness to it, like to what's going on right now. You've mentioned there's so many references to anarchy type moments that we were just in with the joint like The Purge. The joint I want to play now, which I only want to play it because it's titled after my favorite character in all of comic books, which is Thanos. But like you refer to like in this joint, it feels like you refer to at the snap of a finger, like a lot of things could change.
Yes.
I'm gonna just keep it that vague. Where at the snap of a finger, a lot of things could change for everybody.
Oh, geez, on a track.
You cannot live with your own failure. Where did that get you? Back to me.
Slick. We at the moment I fear. The part when in a snap could all disappear. Love at our disposal, a life that wasn't promised. Grandeur took for granted and gifts we never harnessed. Idea focus, we sift through all the carnage. Seeing dreams deferred, guarded images tarnished. Signs we didn't heed when the word tried to admonish. The fractions of the masses returning to ashes. Porsche. Begging for mercy and compassion while humming the chorus of blackberry molasses. Contortion, spirits broken into fragments. Ill twisted fate as your faith hangs in the balance.
I thought that by eliminating half of life, the other half would thrive. But you showed me it's impossible.
I can't give him everything.
Woo!
I can't give him everything. And you gotta catch up, but I can't give him everything. But
I mean, it was just about to get crucial too. I'm glad they
can't give them everything. They got to get that page, patreon.com/Tracy Lee Music.
Indeed,
it's pre-order available. Like you can go in now and kind of quote unquote pre-order. Correct?
No, actually, Christmas in July. If you go on the Patreon and become a subscriber today, the album is available for you now.
Okay.
It's available for you now if you subscribe now.
Yeah. But the original release date is July 31st.
31st, where we will sell it on my website, right? Okay. For the full price. Okay. With the subscription, this comes with the subscription. So, you can get it either way. You're gonna pay more going through the website once we release it on the 31st. But you can get it now with the subscription.
Cool. Man, Troy the Hybrid, he's bouncing. He said he had to run, but he said make sure you holler at him. So the Hybrid, our brother in the UK, hip hop barbershop.
Absolutely.
Definite family, HHDG family. Absolutely. Did a lot with us. Did a lot with Tracy Lee over the years, especially I would say as far back as the Esquire album, right?
Absolutely. So yeah, we definitely gonna get busy for the people over in the UK and do a premiere, if you will, for them as well.
Yeah, definitely gotta hit Troy up for that. But one more joint because I feel like I've almost played. Nah, I didn't almost play everything, but I gotta get to this joint because you got the homie Eric Roberson. Spitting bars.
My heart is always in the right place.
And I'm gonna let this one rock
in the right space.
Power in my voice.
This is your vibe, Ed. This is our
Everybody rejoice.
real quick. I think Dilla would smile on this one.
Hell yeah.
Kids on the track.
Yeah. Okay, I'ma have some fun with it. Lay wood to the beat, stick to the drum with it. Just give it the tip before I plunge in it. Play with the melody before I come with it. They shall not witness the imminence of something different. The way that our skin glisten when the sun hit it. Right along with the Pinot on my choice. It's my people I forever hoist. Everybody rejoice.
My heart is always in the right place. Now I got my head in the right space.
Time to use the power of my voice. Yeah, coach to magnify with my folk. Everybody rejoice.
Shout out to Trey for the wordplay. Shout out to Queens cause you worthy. Yeah, every day, yo, you know where to find me. Protecting my queen and kids cause the world is grimy. No sweat, team ain't far behind me. Party time, tell my wife grab a Henny. When she come back, I grab a Heine. If it goes down, I say stand behind me. Unapologetically fronting. Shout out to JSB jumping.
My heart is always in the right place. Now I got my head in the right space. Time to use the power of my voice. Coach to magnify with my folk. Everybody rejoice. Everybody rejoice. Yeah. Yo, hey, I got it popping over here. My sis feel like she out shopping over here. Been in my bag if you follow my career. When they hit a snag, I just popped in my veneers. Floss. If you ask my son, yo, I'm awesome. You hear the wild factor in the bars and you gloss. But go with this plain living, I'm a toast. Let the critics know we about to do the most. Everybody rejoice.
My heart is always in the right place. I got my head in the right space. Won't you rejoice with me? Won't you stay 6 feet away? My heart is always in the right place. I got my head in the right space. Won't you rejoice with me? Won't you stay 6 feet away? My heart is always in the right place. Right place. I got my head in the right space.
Give me 6 feet. Give me 6
Yo,
feet. Give me
his
6
album-
feet.
Oh, I did not know Eric Roberson was on the album, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow, you was down at HU with him?
Absolutely. And,
Wow,
and here's a nugget. Here's a nugget. Like,
wow.
here's a nugget. Me and him was in a singing group together. I'm actually, we flip-flopped on this a little bit. Like, he's rhyming, I'm singing, he's singing, I'm rhyming. Like, it's intertwined. You know what I'm saying?
That's wow. Thanks for sharing that, man. Like Dan was saying, like, yo, that's your vibe. Like, this is just what I heard. Like, you know, it's like a hashtag of mine with Skelly, with my blog, Skelly Pop. It's like, yo, grown folks hip hop.
Yes.
Because I've seen Evo freestyle many a times. I'm a
I'll be trying to tell people he's one of the illest spitters. Like, you have no idea. Like, off the top.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
Crazy. Many a time saying, wow, man. I told you I didn't hear this album and wow, wait till yeah.
But like we said before, topical to what's going on right now. Please stay 6 feet. Like,
Give me 6 feet. We can rejoice, but hey, give me 6 feet. You know?
yeah, I mean,
Right.
There's too many references to what's going on right now. There's so much of just today, and for you to say that this is your best work to date, possibly ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, in the article that you'll be able to read possibly by tomorrow on the new HHDG Media website, we finally got a couple things running up there right now currently, thanks to the homie Ed. He's been on top of it before I could. It's what us business partners are supposed to do. We're supposed to, pick up the slack for the other one. But as I said in the article that y'all gonna read, like, you said that this was your best work. Well, let me actually take the quote directly. And you said
Most important
album of my career.
Yep.
And I said, this is a direct quote from the man himself, Tracy Lee, and he is absolutely correct. I mean, and this is just again from my history of listening to your music throughout the years. You said spanning 30, almost 3 decades.
Mm-hmm.
I almost said 30 decades, but we haven't been alive that long. But but spanning 3 decades in music to what's going down right now, plus again the cohesiveness of the album.
Mm-hmm.
The fact of learning just now that y'all sequenced and placed this joint without even writing a single rhyme for this shit
Mm-hmm.
makes that even more incredible. Like truly
Absolutely.
going back and listening to this, knowing that you had the direction for it without even placing the lyrics down for it is fucking incredible.
Thank you, brother.
It's
Yeah.
incredible. That and again to listen to this again, y'all Tracy Lee Music at Patreon, patreon.com/Tracy Lee Music. Go, he just told y'all could go listen to this shit right now. If you go there, buy it now. You're getting a better rate than what you will full price at the end of the week.
That's right.
But
Do we need to spell that? That you keep saying it, but do we need
I
to
got
spell
you.
it?
www.patreon.com, patreon.com/Tracy Lee Music, TRACEYLEEMUSIC, no dashes, no spaces, straight through. Type that in, go buy this album, because again, just understanding the piece of the history of what was given to you tonight in building the album, getting to hear some of these tracks, you definitely heard them out of order, because you have to listen to this shit in order. You got to do like I do when it comes to listening to a joint. Yo, just get in the car, press play, don't touch it, and just let it run. 37 minutes later, you're gonna be like, holy shit, this is starting again. Wow, like, and thank you for that, because I'm gonna get to you on that. Our attention spans these days, you guys paid attention to that. Go ahead.
Nah, that's crucial. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, D, like people's attention spans are like this. So my thinking, even on ETU is only like 30 minutes. You know what I mean? But the whole idea is to get in and get out. Let's get straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? Let's not even, play around with it. Let's not, beat a dead horse. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's get in and get out. And the other thing that we really channeled, or at least from my perspective, I tried to channel with regards to the lyrics and the concept, is that based on what is going on right now, it's like I always thought about like all of my heroes and the greats that we consider the greats in music, like your Marvin Gaye's, your Curtis Mayfield, your Stevie Wonders, who was able to capsulize, put it in a capsule and bring you to the time period of what is going on at that particular time. With Marvin Gaye's, what's going on, and with Superfly, and the many works that Stevie Wonder has, they always talked about the times. They always talked about, what was going on from a social perspective. They gave you that kind of commentary. And so that's what I want people to get from this project as well. Like, you go back and you be like, well, damn, what happened in 2020? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was so crazy? Oh, go listen to that Glory album. It'll tell you everything that you need to know of what was going on at that particular time. And so that's the kind of work that I wanted to create with this right here. You know what I mean?
And mission fucking accomplished.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Thank you.
Mission accomplished. That's exactly what this album has done. You said it best. It perfectly encapsulated everything that has went on from March till right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and to think about that, like from March till right now, where we were still getting bleeding cold days in fucking March, to we're about to get 104 degrees in the next couple days, like, and in that short of time, like you've encapsulated the entire 2020, and the entire 2020 thus far.
And here's the other thing. This is unprecedented for me with regards to, and everybody that knows me knows that I'm very meticulous with my writing. It usually takes me a little bit to write. I wrote this joint from March 13th to Memorial Weekend, 2 months. I've never written an entire album. I've never written an entire album in 2 months. You know what I'm saying? Where I looked at it and said, "Oh yeah, this is it. It can go." It's been a lot of rewrites, da 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 da. But this particular joint, it was like an out of body experience. You know what I'm saying? And I compared this to, you know, in my college days, you know, we did some foolish things. I played with a Ouija board, right? And so on the Ouija board, there'd be times where you take your hands off of the thing on the Ouija board and it start moving by itself because of the spirits that's in the room. That's exactly what it felt like with this pit. Like some of that stuff I will take full credit for because I consciously, you know, penned it. Some of that stuff, even though my hand was on the pen and the pen was on the paper, I don't know where it came from. You understand what I'm saying?
I totally understand what you're saying because as sometimes you know what? Let me put it to you like this. I interviewed Eric Roberson before a while ago, and he said something similar. How he wrote the song, but he didn't write the song.
Right. Facts. It was really gliding. The joint was just, and I'm looking at it in real time, and I'm like, what the hell is happening? This is crazy. This is crazy. You know what I mean? Like
that's writing stuff.
That's why I titled this Glory, man. It's like all of this is coming from the higher power, man. All of this, you know what I'm saying? It's basically using me as a vessel. You know what I mean?
But we going back one more time. Because you mentioned.
Can I say this before you start the next song?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm glad you guys spelled it out because for $5, I already went ahead and paid. You know what I mean? And got down for $5.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
So we gonna get that. Yeah, we gonna definitely $5. Yeah, we can get.
That's what I'm saying.
Worth that. So we gonna definitely.
It's a deal.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
At least by Wednesday, Thursday, I'm definitely sending you 24.
Yeah, we gotta.
It's worth that much plus some, but I'm going backwards because we keep talking Eric Roberson. We're going back to this joint.
Another case where we flip-flop again, rhyming and singing. Let's go.
You ignoring my invite to take a flight. You just got out of something, and that's alright. I think I found a better way to break the ice. Pool barbecue, then later on order the fight. Look, ain't no pressure at all. It's something light. My brother, he coming through and bringing his wife. She done told the crew, Kia, Nika, and Mo, and some other folk from HU that you just might know. Now, in the midst of socializing, you may hear the sensationalizing the rumors. For two I used to mess with in the part as a young and still tripping. I ain't know they was cousins. That was nothing. It's cause I'm an artist, same guard. Ain't still sending your text, we ain't bothered. Provide a better view, high altitudes, and the plane charted. But for now, all I need is a stage partner. Listen. Come through and say hey. You can see the real play. Second that you came my way. Really wanna change my ways. Yeah, I have my day. As a player I play. Couldn't leave it go around me. You're definitely not around E.
Nah, let's let the past be the past. Give me a favor and pass me the glass. My wife is under me like a toaster, sitting on the sofa like we supposed to. Now everybody come in and take their shoes off. Like your girl's toes, man, they kinda look soft. But I ain't looking too long, man, I don't want no trouble. We'll talk about it later when we huddle up. But now, baby girl, can we cuddle up? Talk sweet in your ear, little buttercup. We got company when you're with me. Hot skips like double dutch. Right now, don't need to rush. Trey brought someone and y'all have some fun. Hopefully, y'all keep in touch. That's real. Maybe they'll be like us. Hey, man, you can do this like that. You can see the real play. Second that you came my way. Really wanna change my ways. Yeah, I had my day. I made it as a player I play. Didn't leave it go around me, especially not around me. One more time.
Y'all was telling on each other.
Yeah.
All around me, no, not around here.
That's dope.
That was dope. But again, man, just 2 albums of magic with OGs, man. Like,
thank you, man.
what do you think is next when it comes to you and OG?
Oh man, well, okay, so nah, I'm not gonna let that cat out the bag.
Okay,
I'm
well,
not gonna let because they ain't even digest this one yet. I ain't gonna let that cat out because it is something on the horizon coming at the top of 2021 where and we talked about it the other night. It's gonna